Yun, marami na namang na-amaze sa ating comment box na gustong-gusto na nila. They are already invested sa ating UAPSALITAAN live ngayon. Ano po? At but before we move forward to our next question, may isa pa po na pressure as of the moment, and that is Arnel na mag-recap.
Ayan. So as we observed, no, na support sila lahat sa ating student activism. Solely because it is our right, and as young people, we are the successors, no, we are the successors na ating society, and we have to take part in these issues. Also, personally, I still don't understand, if I may add, I still don't understand why activists or activism is demonized, especially because it is the reason why everything you have, literally everything you have, is given to you, right? The privileges you are enjoying now is because of the activists that fought for it in the past. Also, I think the major factor of why people are demonizing these actions, why activism was given a negative connotation, is because they think they are attention seeking. Why do they have to do this? Why do they have to do that? When in fact they have to seek attention from people, because they have to wake people up from their unprivileged rooms, from their privileged bubbles. They have to, yes, because not because it's not just because it's not happening to you or to the people around you. Di na yun nangyayari sa iba. Di mo lang nakikita. And that is their major role. They have to educate people. They amplify voices. Ayan. So, thank you very much, speakers, for that wonderful talk. It is very profound, no? And it gave us a lot of enlightening this afternoon.
So, ayun, may add lang din ako, Arnel, from our comments section, na trip ko yung kanyang kinoment, na this is actually from Mr. Zion Enrico Licop. Walang mali sa pagsasalita at pakikibaka, lalo na kung para ito sa ikakabuti ng nakakarami at ng iba't ibang sektor. Ayan, we have that wonderful comment. Ayun, hindi lang mula kay Architect Jom nagkakaroon na ng juice, no? Ang ating mga utang ay masyado na tayong invested as of the moment, na pati ang ating mga manunood nagko-comment na din ng kanilang mga insights. Ayan. Also, we would like also, before we move forward to our next question, we would also like to plug muna na later po, after UAPSALITAAN Live, since marami na tayong masyadong invested dito, mamaya meron pa po tayong balangkasan. At, no, this will be tomorrow. Ayan. And also, ayan, so may nagre-request na po, since marami na invested, I would like to pause muna yung happiness nyo sa episode na to. But later, we promise we will be back. We would just rest for a while, take a break. And syempre, ang ating speakers, since we are on cam, hindi magawa ang mga kagaya na pag-inom ng water. So, we will do that for a bit, and we will be back after this short break. Thank you so much, and pahuway sa ata. Ayun, marami pong salamat!
Ang Atwiran Paggising sa Huwarang Sarili, 27th National Congress 2021. UAPSA would like to thank the following sponsors: Bubba Catering Clothing, Casa Villanueva, Creo PH, CTTX, Daily Coffee and Tea, Esmeralda PH, Etudes, Fate 4.0, Foundry, Humier, Maker Carl 3D Printing Service, Lantawan, MicroCAD, Minicraft Studio PH, Plantair, Skinnovate, International Academy Manila, Project Workshop.
And hi guys! We're immediately back. Ayun, super short break lang. At bago natin inihintay ang ating mga speakers, ayun, mukhang nasa break pa din si Ina and Arnel. It's okay. So, while waiting for them, ayun guys, mag-ingay naman tayo sa ating comment section, ano? Masyado na tayong invested kanina. So, grabe, sobrang bigat ng episode ng UAPSALITAAN live na ito.
Very interesting kasi palaban yung mga speakers natin, di ba?
It's very enlightening talaga.
Wala akong masabi. Preach!
Yes. So, ayun. So, while waiting for them, ayun, comment naman po sa ating area na kung nandyan pa ba, ayun, kung kaya pa ba. At, ayun, we would like again to plug po, Balangkasan, that will be tomorrow. So, please guys, support ang Atwiran, Pagising sa Huwarang Sarili, 27th National Congress. Lahat po ng events ay prepare po yan, especially para sa ating lahat ng ating grabing mga hard worker na officers, ano po. And we are back. So, si Miss Zu from Prague na lang ang ating hinihintay. Ano po? Ayan, meron tayong nag-comment na sulong from Area B. Ayun, sige. Ayun, ang haba na ng diskusyon. Ano po? At,
gusto ko lang sana kamustahin naman ang winged eyeliner ni Ate Max, no? Pinapahumustahan sa amin kanina.
Kumusta po? Okay ba tayo siya?
Napakaganda.
Oo, fresh na fresh si
Yes.
Miss NP. Ayun, at uulitin din po namin na sa events po na ito, kagaya po ng napag-uusapan na natin kanina, that for progress, we need also to speak up. That's why we have as of the moment sa comment boxes natin ang evaluation form. Ayan, evaluation form for Day 2, UAPSALITAAN Live and National Excellence Award. That will be available po sa link on Facebook comment box. Ayan. So while waiting for Miss Zu, we will now move forward to our next question. Alam kong interesado na po tayo, ano? Ayan. Alam kong interesado na tayo sa ano pang mababahagi sa atin ng ating speakers for this afternoon. So for the next question naman po, what's the most memorable problem you have encountered as a leader and how did you handle it? Uulitin ko po. What is the most memorable problem you've encountered as a leader and how did you handle it? So ayan, mag-uumpisa, syempre ihuhuli na natin si Architect Jom, ano po, para after niya, dun pa mic drop, ano po. So uunahin natin naman ngayon si Miss Max Lumbera. Ayan.
Pressure. Ako ulit una. Wait lang. Problem na na-encounter ko noon. Ayun nga, siguro building on what I said earlier na what will go wrong, what might go wrong will go wrong. So, as a leader, you have to overplan. Kahit na mag-overplan ka, meron pa rin things na mangyayaring masama. Like, hindi naman, pero the unanticipated things, they really do happen. But siguro dun nga, natetest yung leadership mo. And alam mo yun, yung parang that's the thrill of leadership, kung kaya mo ba, and then looking back at the time na masasabi mong kaya mo. Problem. Wait lang, I'm thinking. Problem. Parang ang hirap kasi ang dami talaga. Like, there's no one problem in leadership na, alam mo yun, na kasi malaalala mo talaga what happened per event. Pero siguro, ano ba, ang hirap
If not
kasi
memorable, Miss Max, siguro ano na lang yung parang napaiyak ka talaga nung na-encounter mo yung problem na yon.
problem.
Oo.
Ang hirap.
Na feeling mo super bigat niya na, ay ayoko na pag ganun ka ng slight.
Ako, okay. 2 years ago, 2019. Yeah, 2019. It happened National Congress din sa Davao. And I was a naive CP. And akala ko I did it all. I did it all. I gave it my all. Alam mo yun, yung parang syempre, yun nga, yung pagpapa-events, ganyan, yung sa membership, nag-all out kami as a chapter. And then came the National Excellence Awards in 2019. Tapos, syempre, as a naive CP, syempre parang parang ang pressure kasi on your part kasi when you're vouching for your chapter sa National Excellence Awards, you have to get recommendations from your dean or your chapter advisor and your department chair. So parang ako as of the moment at the time, parang sobrang pressured ako kasi, alam mo yun, syempre, save some face din naman kasi, yun, oh my gosh, parang nakakahiya kasi parang hindi kami nanalo, gano'n. And then, it came to the point na, parang, oh my gosh, hindi kami nanalo, anong gagawin ko, ganyan. Sobrang nakakahiya for me at the time kasi I didn't know any better. Ang gusto ko lang naman, may school recognition para, ado pride, ganyan. But, alam mo yun, parang, at that time, nag-quit na ako na sabi ko, di na ako mag-district director, ganyan. Tapos, parang, since then, parang, alam mo yun, nag-usap kami nung past national president and ng higher up ko that time, yung vice president for Area D. And then, ayun, pinag-usapan namin na, yun nga, Max, bakit, it's just an award, ganyan. And then, sabi nila na, ang bibo mo kaya as a chapter president, and then, you stand out among the rest. And then, parang, alam mo yun, don't let that get in the way na, yun, it's still success. Just don't, make a big deal out of that award na hindi mo nakuha. And, parang from that experience, parang hindi ko sure talaga kung mag-district director pa ako the next year, ganyan. Kasi, syempre, nationals na yun eh. Parang ako, I felt like a failed CP, ganyan. Kasi hindi kami nanalo ng best chapter, ganyan. Nakuha lang namin best chapter event for Area D and overall best chapter event for Area D. Basta yung national. Tapos, ayun, and then, yun, came the next year, tinanggap ko yung regional district director for D1 na position kahit na mayroon pa rin akong hinanakit as a CP at the time. And then, wait.
Ayun. So, ayan, and she's back.
Sorry. And then, came the next year, I took the position and then something personal happened to me when I lost my dad. And that was really a hard time kasi parang, syempre, when you grieve over someone, it's really hard to even, panindigan yung mga commitments mo. And since then, parang, alam mo yun, parang super hirap na parang gusto ko na mag-resign. But then, I found myself na on the way to quadripartite 2019. And then, ayun, kahit na super sakit na over a month lang yun, parang it was a hard decision na to carry on. Na parang, yun nga, leadership is a big deal. And it really takes guts to carry on with your journey and to choose not to let things stop you. So I think since then, parang yun nga, what will happen, what will go wrong talaga. But yun nga, it's a test of character in itself. So I wouldn't be the national president of this organization weren't it for those two hindrances, gano'n. Obstacles, gano'n.
Ayun. And gusto ko lang po i-add na NP na kagaya po ng sabi nyo na what will go wrong, definitely. But dun po tayo natutuno. Ano po? At look at you as of the moment, you are the current national president. And hindi pa natin alam kung ano pang possibilities in the future na hindi natin alam. Baka next time na election, tatakbo ka ng president ng Pilipinas. Ayun, no pressure na. Ay, hindi na. Natakot bigla. Ayun. So, ang next naman po natin natatanungin ay si Miss Zoo.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes po.
Okay, so ayun, the most memorable problem that I had was when I was a newbie in my university. I got into the student council agad. Tapos I was the vice president back then. Tapos what happened was medyo along the way yung pinaka-head namin at nagkaroon kami ng mga disagreements, or for example for me medyo sa background ko kasi medyo hindi ako sanay sa ginagawa niya as head of the council, or medyo parang nakukulangan ako or something. Tapos what I'm trying to do is I tell her ganon na parang medyo kailangan pa natin mag-adjust sa ganitong bagay. Tapos parang it came to a point na siguro na fed up siya sa akin. Parang siguro it's my fault kasi parang I came out nagging always. So parang dumating sa point na may mga times na may gagawin kami or may event kami, may gagawin kami. Tapos hindi na niya pinapaalam sa akin. Kasi what I heard was, parang she was scared na baka i-criticize ko daw, baka sabihin ko daw na mali na naman yung ginagawa niya. Which, parang para sa akin, hindi naman yun yung intention ko in the first place. Parang all I wanted was for our council to be successful, to have parang a good outcome sa mga students. Parang yun. Tapos nag-start dun yung, yung pagiging distant namin sa isa't isa, which is kind of unusual kasi parang ako yung susunod sa posisyon niya. So, dapat kami dalawa yung magtutulungan. Tapos, after that, parang ang nangyari pa, nag-hiato siya. So, medyo ang hirap nun para sa amin kasi nag-crumble down na eh. Nagka-crumble down na yung pinaka-council. Ang dami na nagbabash sa amin. Wala daw kaming kwenta, mga ganun. So parang as a leader, na parang alam mo naman yung dapat mong gawin, medyo siya sa akin, medyo bad thing siya or parang bad shot siya sa akin. Kasi parang I could have done better. Parang I could have do something about it. Kaya lang parang hindi naagapan kasi masyado namin siguro inuna yung mga feelings or at least the other party. So parang umabot sa point na nagkaroon ng break. Parang nagtumigil. Tapos, it was one of the most memorable na problem. Kasi nga parang, parang nangyayari pala to sa council. Parang pwede pala mangyari yun. Parang, pwede mo pala gawin yun. Kasi parang, di ba, if you're in a position, parang, I always say this to my people na hindi siya parang mainit na kanin na kapag sinubo mo, pwede mong iluwa. Parang, your positions doesn't work that way. Kasi kapag nag-commit ka at something, you have to stay committed. You have to kahit gano'ng kahirap. Alam ko ang mahirap talaga siya, pero wala eh. It's our job. And wala tayong choice. So, what I did was, nagkaroon ako ng several adjustment on my side. So, kung sabi niya sa akin na parang I came out nagging, nag-open farm pala kami after that. Parang sinabi niya sa advisor namin na parang alam ko daw lahat, ganon. Parang dami ko daw gustong gawin, ang dami ko daw gusto ipagawa sa kanya. Na, dun sa part na yun, medyo mali din ako kasi sinabi ko sa kanya talaga. Kasi alam ko yung tamang gawin. So, kaya ito yung ginagawa ko sa'yo. Parang siguro ang off din kasi hindi ko pa naiintindihan that time baka may pinagdadaanan siya, gano'n. So, ayun, what I did was I tried to change that behavior of mine that I always came out nagging. Tapos I tried to understand. Tapos yun, nag-mend naman. And after that, since nag-crumble na nga yung pinaka-org, is with adjustments. May mga job na ako yun na yung sumasalo kahit hindi ko talaga siya dapat gawin. Para lang maayos. Parang, kasi pag hindi mo siya, parang pag hinayaan mo siya, wala talagang mangyayari. So at some point, you have to step up and you have to do something about those laws na nangyayari para hindi na siya mag-further lumala. So yeah, that was mine. Thank you.
Ayun, thank you so much, Ms. Zu. Ayun, so, as of the moment, we are also learning, no, the side of our leaders na nire-remind din nila tayo na leaders are not necessarily perfect. Once they commit, they are committed, but they are never perfect. They do create mistakes, yes, but we also as members should understand, as followers should understand na hindi po perfect ang ating mga leaders. So now let us proceed naman po to Mr. JC Romualdo for the same question. What's the most memorable problem you encountered as a leader and how did you handle it?
Okay, thank you for that question. I actually have two most memorable problem, kahit contradicting yung two sa most. But they were handled in the same way naman eh. So the first one was I was just having emotional distress as a person. So just a reminder, yung mga leaders yung may kanya-kanyang problema din yan. Pwedeng mentally exhausted na din yung tao or emotionally exhausted na yung tao. So please do consider that pag you're approaching or you're thinking na wala nang ginagawa yung leaders nyo. So that's just one. And then I would just like to bring up din tindig ulit. Dito ka most memorable problem. Tindig was a minefield of problems para sa akin. Kasi nung nakilala ko si Sir Mike, who is my director for external affairs, ito na yung bukang bibig ko. So at the beginning of my term, sabi ko, ito na yung gusto kong gawin. Or ito yung gusto kong iiwan na legacy ang term na ginagamit niya. I want to have a voters registration campaign for UAPSA. Sabi niya, bakit? Sabi ko, because I want to prove that UAPSA can be socially relevant. And I might not be an officer for quite some time sa national, but I've been a constant participant sa mga events ng national. And one thing that I've seen that has been lacking is some more social relevance. And I thought, or I think for that matter, that Tindig would be the best opportunity considering the political climate that we have. And the timing of a voters registration campaign couldn't be better rather than my term. So I was afraid that I'll be just talk the talk, but I can't walk the walk. Kasi ang dami na namin pinag-uusapan ni Sir Mike na ganito plano ko, ganito yung mga gusto kong mangyari, ready na yung color palette ko, gano'n, as in, planado na siya. Tapos, unti-unting nagkakaproblema, hindi mapirmahan si ganito, kailangan baguhin si ganito, ay, may event pala ng Feb, kailangan kayong i-move. Parang, so much has been happening then throughout the term to the point na hindi ko na alam kung mangyayari pa si Tindig at some point na parang pag biglang nabibring up na lang ni Sir Mike na, anong balita kay Tindig? Sabi ko, wala, Tindig pa din naman, patulog na, pahiga na yung Tindig. Kasi it wasn't that I was losing initiative to lead, but I was losing my intentions at the beginning. Kasi gusto ko nga sanang whole year round siya. Gusto kong tuwing may event sana si National, mabibring up si Tindig para constant siya. Because you can't just force people ng biglaan eh. Or hindi pwedeng mabilisan lang na, uy, boto kayo, tapos boboto na lahat yan, okay na, tapos na yon. No. Sabi nga ni Architect John kanina, some people need constant reminders kung anong responsibility nila or kung anong pwede nyong gawin. And that was one of my goals sana as Tindig. Also, yung may mga speakers ako nag-back out. And then, it was my mistake, yung mga kinuha kong tao is mostly from UAPSA PLM, from my chapter. To the point na sumakto yung time ni Tindig sa midterms of finals ata namin yun. Tapos to the point na wala pala akong tech team, wala pala akong creatives na nag-aasikaso, wala lahat. To the point na sabi ko kay Sir Mike na ako na bahala. Kasi siya din, may sarili siyang problema nung time na yon or gahol na din siya for his thesis. Tapos, ayoko namang sumagabal doon. Thesis niya na yun eh. So, I had to be hands-on. I had to maneuver or work my way around everything na kaya. And it was a very big problem kasi first event ko yon. So, ang pangit naman. Minsan ka lang alam mag-event, pangit pa, di ba? Or minsan ka lang alang mag-prove ng social relevance, papalpak ka pa. People have more eyes on this event because it is politically inclined. That's why one wrong step, one wrong mention ng political party could be not only a reflection sa akin, but to the whole UAPSA community na, ay, ganyan pala si UAPSA, ganyan pala ang pananaw niya. So I had to be very clear, very concise, walang pwedeng maging mali, for short, kay Tindig. But lahat ng pwedeng maging mali, nangyari siya. And ngayon ko lang siya ngayon lang siya na-open up kasi this is the platform to talk about mistakes. And how did I handle it? I handle it with Sir Mike. I handle it with NP. I handle it with Miss Jewel. And Secretary Alfred. Dahil sa kanila, I was able to handle it. It wasn't because of my pure ability to become a leader, no. It is because of the people I was able to work with that I was able to accomplish the problem or move around those problems. Ayun lamang po. Thank you very much.
Ayun. Thank you so much po, Sir JC Romualdo. What about naman you po, Architect Jom? What's your stand po about what do you often remember po or parang pinakatumatak sa inyo na the most memorable problem you encountered as a leader and how did you handle it po?
Well, siguro ito coming from somebody na ang laki ng agwat ng edad sa inyo, siguro iba yung panggagalingan nung nung problem. And it has nothing to do with leadership per se, although it will affect the way I perform my duties. But when I worked in the Middle East, na macho na nga to begin with yung profession natin, di ba? I will always be outnumbered 1 in 7 sa isang meeting because karamihan ng nasa construction sector ay lalaki. So it's a very male-dominated job. And it doesn't help that the culture is also very patriarchal. So you have layers upon layers of constraints that does not work with the fact that your genitals is not dangling between your legs. Okay? My race does not actually help kasi Southeast Asians are not exactly what people would believe are authority figures. They're considered followers. Alam mo yon, taga-gawa, taga-execute, taga-deliver. Kumbaga pa, they're people behind the scenes but not in front delivering the project. And so mahirap siya. It's really a very steep learning curve on my end na I happen to come at a time wherein sobrang dami ng projects. So, ang dami-daming projects. Tapos, meron pang poaching. Kasi, although magagaling sana yung mga nasa consulting teams, they needed people who understands construction. So, they poach people from our side. And so, nangyayari yon in one season na naubos lahat ng seniors on top of us, no? Yung mga seniors na humaharap na ibang lahi, male, everything that they think are leader material or senior architect material naubos, no? So kaming mga juniors have to step up kasi hindi pa naman mahahire yung kapalit nila. And I realized something when that was happening. Sabi ko, may mali eh. Kasi sabi kong ganon, I'm holding down the position of the senior architect as a junior architect. Pero hindi ko sure kung yung papalit sa senior ko ay mas magaling. Paano kung mapunta ako sa senior na hindi rin magaling? I need to make a choice. Kahit nahihirapan ako, I need to make a choice. Sabi kong ganon, better the devil I know. So I had to talk to my boss. Sabi kong ganon, look, I'm basically holding the job of 2 people here. Okay, I'm holding the job of 2 people here. Ganito na lang. I will attempt to become a senior. So, biglang lahat kaming juniors got promoted. Kasi, sabi ko, ganun din eh. Nag-hire ka ng senior lang by name, pero ako naman yung nagsha-shadow sa kanya. Di might as well ako na lang i-promote mo. Nahihirapan lang ako dito eh. May taga-utos pa eh. Ganon katindi yung talagang sumugod ako sa opisina ng boss ko. And to a certain degree, I'm blessed to have a boss na comfortable with that kind of discussion, no matter how male-dominated the field is. And ako lang yung nag-iisang arkitektong babae sa side namin, no? So, kumbaga pa, now I realize the audacity of my claim, no? Pag parang nahihiya akong ginawa ko yun sa boss ko. But at the same time, sabi kong ganun, kung nahihirapan na rin lang naman ako, at least ako na yung on top. Kaysa yung nagsha-shadow ako for someone else, and ganyan. So, basically, I had to grow my bones as a senior architect on the fly. Dahil ginusto ko siya, hiningi ko yung position eh. O sige, go. You have 6 months to prove your results. Little did I know na ang hirap pala nun, no? So, kumaga pa, I had to reflect so much on paano ko ba 'to gagawin? Kasi for somebody that works in the shadow, taking down notes during meetings, tinitignan ko kung saan kami nagkakamali. Kabisado ko yung kabisado ko yung project dahil ako yung nag-deliver. Pero dahil ang magpe-present yung boss ko, while he's driving, fini-feed ko sa kanya yung laman ng presentation niya. Basically, you're driving 160, 180 in the freeway, habang nagda-drive siya, at ako dito, nasa tabi niya, writing down how to present the whole thing. So, ngayon, ako na ngayon yung nasa posisyong magpe-present. And napakahirap pala niya kasi one of the things that they don't, how do I say, one of the things that is very difficult sa pagiging senior is that I am too young to become a senior. That's the first thing. Parang ang dating doon sa kliyente, bakit niya kami binibigyan ng pipitsugin? Is our project not important to you na padadalhan mo kami ng junior? So, agad-agad may problema kasi I will not look old. I'm in my late 20s and I will not look old dahil nakasanayan nila are Caucasians and Arabs. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I may be technically capable pero hindi ganun kaganda yung people skills ko. So I really have to learn everything on the fly and I really have to change the way I dress, the way I present myself, nakasuit na ako, everything. No? Ganun katindi yung kinailangan kong baguhin in order to package myself in such a way that who I am will not prevent others from trusting me. Kasi nga naman, anong karapatan nitong 20-something na to bat for a project that's $500,000? Parang wala kang karapatang makipagsabayan dyan, Ning. No? So, mahirap siya. But I have to grow the bones for it and the stomach for it na lahat ng pinta. As in, yung pagpasok mo ng boardroom, from head to foot, tinitignan ka, ina-assess ka ng competition mo at the same time ng kliyente. Kasi tatlo kayong magpe-present ng project sa kanila. This is very difficult. And so, it's really discrimination and discrimination is something that is pervasive and ingrained. It's hegemonic. Wala kang magagawa. It's part of the culture. It's part of the media. It's part of the many things, no? So you really have to work doubly hard in order for you to earn the metal that you will become trustworthy, that they will listen to you, that you have to earn the respect. Kasi you have to really earn the respect of your, not just your juniors, pero yung mas mataas pa sa'yo. And that in and by itself is a very difficult but very rewarding journey. Kasi I began to be more self-aware. So I changed the way I speak. I changed many things. No? So talagang inaral ko. Para, alam mo yung para kang athlete na every time matapos ka mag-present, umuupo ka at, okay, saan ako nagkamali dito? Saan ako nag-fail? Yung ganon, you're really checking your performance. So you're working doubly hard. And because of that, no, when you do that, with that self-awareness comes the gift of being able to calibrate yourself midway. So natututo kang mag-read ng room. Okay, tagilid ako dito, ganyan ako dito. And you become hypersensitive to a lot of things. So in a way, it was challenging, but I think I grew best in that kind of situation na talagang I'm on my toes and I'm really checking obsessively on the quality of my work, checking on how I present myself. Sobrang ganong kadetalyado to the point na anong suot kong sapatos, anong suot ko, how basically nag-total repackage ako noon, no. I have to undo that pagdating ko sa Pilipinas. I look overdressed. But when I was there, it was the most effective way for me to join and to join the fray and enter the grind properly. Marami akong naging problema. Many of the dahil nga junior ako tignan at mabilis madalas na kine-question yung design ko or ino-override yung decision ko. And it has happened so many times. Alam mo yung you're delivering a building that's 20 floors, 20 floors yung tower, 5 yung podium, 3 yung basement, plus ground floor. So, kasi iba sa amin ang counting. 3G, 5, 20, 24, ganyan siya. Pero ang sabi ng chairman, bawasan mo ng 10 centimeters yung bawat floor, yung floor-to-floor height. Okay lang, kasi may pataan ako, pero nung na-realize namin yung mistake, it was already too late. Kasi pagdating sa ground floor, sa laki ng podium ko, yung tilt na 1 degree nung piping, it will reduce the ceiling height to a very big margin. So we really have to, halos magpatayan kami ng team. Literally, na kasi si structural, eto, nagawa na niya yung biga niya. Si ganto, hindi makapasok. Yung ductwork ng HVAC, hindi makalusot. So basically, nagpapatayan kami doon sa service corridor na yon in the ground floor. No? So talagang, and for the life of me, I don't know what to do kasi sinunod ko si chairman when he requested na bawasan natin ng 10 centimeters kada palapag mo eh. So, ano talaga yan, I was in hot water for the entire session. I remember being in the boardroom negotiating with all of the teams, HVAC, mechanical, low voltage systems, lahat tayo. Kumbaga paano natin pagkakasyahin yung sarili natin dito sa ceiling void na to. So, we really had to gut one floor. Alam mo yon, yung talaga nagpalit kami para lang may makapasok. So, it was a very big learning experience for me. After that, okay, pag nag-request si chairman ng 10 centimeters na reduction, sumunod na project. Sabi ko sa kanya, do you remember project AH ganyan, 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 sir? Do you want the same thing to happen all over again, sir? So, natutunan na namin how to respect each other. Well, I respect your business savvy and ang galing niya kasi 10 centimeters off of every floor, gaano kakapal na semento yung na-save namin doon. Without changing anything. Yung dineliver namin, pero ang laki ng binaba ng cost. No? Kasi design and build yung hawak ko eh. Pero, yung part na yun sa ground floor, it was a very big learning moment for both of us na while I respect your business savvy and you're very good at this, chairman, when you, kumbaga pa, you can value engineer off the top of your head. Pagdating sa bagay na to, I will hold my ground, sir, ha? Kasi nakita na natin yung nangyari, ayaw na nating repeat refrain, ganyan. So ano siya? It's really a, how do you call it? You earn the respect of your seniors and your juniors, but the most important thing is that you have to earn yung sa sarili mo yung integrity. Dapat intact siya. Naiintindihan mo kung ano yung value mo. No, na hindi na that's why you can stand on your own. So I think yun yung pinakamatinding nangyari sa akin. After that, parang everything else seems like a minor discomfort. Kumbaga problema siya pero it's a minor discomfort considering the amount of headache that experience brought me. Parang ganon. Ayun po.
Ayun, thank you so much po, Architect Jom. So, we only have like 2 more questions po to go. So, as for our next question po, there is someone that wanted me to ask this question since we are talking about leadership and kanina mukhang trip na trip nila yung discussion when it comes to the previous questions kanina. So, may question po tayo dito na mauuna po tayo kay Architect Jom. Ayun. So, the question here po is that, what can you say about the common line po as of the moment na frequently naririnig natin na, and I quote, puro kayo reklamo. Ano pong gusto nyong sabihin sa mga sinasabihan at nagsasabi ng line na to?
Well, ano ba? Ako kasi naniniwala ako na, ang pinakamagandang ano kaya, ah, ako kasi nasa receiving end ako ng reklamo madalas 'no. So ang pinaka-ano ko diyan is sana sa bawat reklamo meron ding solusyon na kalakip 'no. Hindi yung tipong may reklamo ka pero pagdating ng tatanong ka, "O sige, what could I have done better in this case?" Wala ka namang masabi. Meaning wala din naman kumbaga it's the bottom basically. However, we also need to contextualize kung paano sinasabi yung puro kayo reklamo. Kasi baka naman kaya nagrereklamo valid yung reason. And I guess na the mere fact na marami yung reklamo baka may value. Hindi yun basta-basta i-disregard. Kailangan din maintindihan natin yung pinanghuhugutan ng reklamo kasi valid siya. And in any relationship, personal or trabaho, 'di ba, you get better with feedback. No one holds the monopoly of talent and skill sa pagka-craft ng solution. Therefore, when the feedback is negative, tignan din natin yung value ng negative feedback. And I hope 'no, swerte yung mga walang reklamo. Ibig sabihin they're living such a good life. Hindi sila nakakatikim ng anything that they do not find anything wanting or lacking. Good for you. Pero yung mga hindi gano'n kalaki, I think they have every right to say that, "Excuse me po, medyo mahirap, mainit na po sa likod, masikip po." And we have to take it as it is. I think that there is value in criticism so long as we view it in a constructive manner. Now, iba rin naman yung may ay reklamo lang. Kaya nga parati ko sinasabi, you have to exercise this with a lot of responsibility. Na pag nagsabi ka, "Sir, may problema tayo. I think that this is worth your attention. I think that we can do it this way better." Pero, yon ayoko lang yung puro kayo reklamo parang, kasi valid, Hindi gano'n, eh, hindi you don't dismiss criticism without understanding its full value. And every leader, and this is what I say, every good leader knows the value of good criticism. Lahat 'yan. If you go to ancient Rome, if you go to the treatise of Sun Tzu, they understand how to strengthen themselves with good critique. So no one is above criticism. Hindi ka Diyos, hindi ka perpekto. No one is above criticism. So dapat maintindihan natin yun, that we be humble enough to accept that there is something lacking and that we move forward na gusto nating pagbutihin. Ganon din naman sa side na nagbibigay ng feedback. Sana talagang binigay yon hindi para lang mag-vent, mag-rant, at mang-inis. Sana binigay yon with the full intention of finding a better way forward. Ayun.
Ayun. Thank you so much po for that, Architect Jom. What about you naman po, Sir JC? Because this is also in line dun po sa sabi nyo na sa mando. Paano naman po with the same question po na sinagot ni Architect Jom, ano naman po ang masasabi nyo?
Okay. So, in line with the question, sa puro dadana lang, puro reklamo, ang pag-point out na puro reklamo is a reklamo. So, wala tayong pinagkaiba. Technical, nagreklamo ka din na nagreklamo ako. So, with that being said, po-point out ko lang din na, a while ago, yung topic about activism na you are pointing out there's a problem because it's affecting you. You want that problem to be resolved in some way. And kasi hindi dahil hindi ka lang naapektuhan ng problema, you shouldn't voice out. You don't have to be a turtle to tweet "Save the turtles." So, you could see na nagkakaproblema to voice out, and there's nothing wrong with voicing out. Pero sabi nga ni Architect Jom na kailangan may kalakip na solusyon Hindi pwedeng nag-ingay ka lang. Though, I do believe that there is such as irrelevant noise. Naniniwala akong there will be times na taho lang naririnig natin. Puro penging bigas lang maririnig mo, hindi penging edukasyon kung paano magtanim. So there's always this manner of asking for knowledge then in order to help yourself, not just asking for help in general. So that's my take on that.
Ayun, thank you so much po. Naririnig na po ba tayo ni Miss Zoo? Ayan,
Yes.
so, ayan, si Miss Zoo naman po. What is your opinion po about sa mga nagsasabi ng puro ka reklamo at sa mga nasasabihan po nito?
My take on that is, hindi naman talaga sila mawawala, yung mga ganyan na mag-criticize sa'yo. Kasi being part of something, or for example, if you're a leader, tapos may mga nag-criticize sa'yo, as in, hindi talaga siya mawawala eh. Kasi whatever you do, may it be a good thing or a bad thing, talagang may feedback. Pero with that, kasi feel ko yan yung mga bad take na puro ka reklamo, anong ambag mo? Feel ko yun yung mga kasunod niyan. So, I have to agree with what Architect Jom and JC said na kailangan, if hindi naman totally kailangan kasi may mga bagay din na kaya ka nagreklamo kasi you want an answer. So, for example, if we can provide a solution kung, kunyari, may mali nga, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, pag may mali, what can we do about it? Mali siya, we are getting affected, so what can we do about it? Tapos, with the sound reklamo, yung mga, just like kanina yung activism, again, walang masama doon. Kasi kung ikaw, hindi mo siya nararanasan, then good for you. Buti na lang, hindi mo siya nararanasan. Pero paano yung iba? So what will I say to you is, kung ayaw mo magsalita, wag mong busalan yung bibig na gusto magsalita para sa masa. Wag mo silang pigilan. Kasi kaya sila nandyan is dahil hindi lang sarili nila yung iniisip nila, kundi yung kapakanan ng lahat. At walang masama doon, di ba? Ang masama ay yung nakikita mo na may mali, wala ka pang ginagawa. Ayun, and I thank you.
Ayun, grabe no, pang Miss Universe ang ating mga tanungan at mga sagutan ngayon. So, sana mukhang hindi naman na-pressure ang ating national president. Ano, ang ganda ng ngiti ni Miss Max. Ano naman po ang sagot niyo sa katanungan, Miss Max?
Pahirap po yung mga questions natin, guys. Ano ba? To add siguro sa nasabi na ng co-speakers ko, si Zoo, si JC, and si Architect Jom, sometimes talaga, most often than not pala, staying silent is also an injustice eh. You know, yung may capability ka na magsalita but you chose not to. Alam mo yun, parang it's always gonna boil down to what you do with the truth when it's out. But there will always be, people who are committed to misunderstand you. Wala kang masasolve kung you're just gonna choose to misunderstand them too. So, kailangan talaga ng reconciliation from both parties, which is through effective communication. Hindi malalaman ko anong problem kung hindi mare-raise na may problem pala in the first place. If no one, nothing changes if nothing changes. So, without the voice of one, wala talagang magbabago. So as to say lang na when you have the opportunity to say it, choose to say it. Kasi, the hardest things that are worth saying are the things that we don't say eh. So, ayun, stand for others kasi it's really, ang dami talagang voiceless in these times, not just students, but yung mga inaabuso at inaapi as of the moment, like yung nasabi ko nung opening ceremony kagabi. It will continue if nothing changes, if no one chooses to act on it. So, ayun, make the right choice by, taking up space. You are allowed to take up space and you are allowed to use your platform kung ano mang bagay yung kahit gaano ka minor pa yung contribution mo. Kasi hindi naman siya point system at the end of the day. Kung gaano karami na ambag mo versus this person, you are, at the end of the day, both citizens of this country lang din. So, yun nga, like yung sinabi ni Zoo, what matters is that you're doing something about the problem to eradicate the problem. Ayun.
Ayun, thank you so much, Miss Max. Now, the next would be, ano naman po ang mensahe nyo sa audience natin as of the moment or sa mga architecture aspirants and UAPSA members and officers? Ano po ang mensahe ninyo sa ating mga future leaders din? Architect Jom? Nakamute po, Architect.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with me. Actually, the whole Saturday almost. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. If anything, na siguro ang iiwanan ko na lang is this. In a world where you can be everything and anything, choose to be kind, choose to be good, choose to be the change that you want to see in other people. Regardless of what position you take, whether as a follower or a leader, you matter. And you can only be good at both if you start with being an excellent human being. So magpakatao ka muna. Galingan mong maging tao. Yun lang. Pagbutihin mo yung pagiging makatao mo. Pagbutihin mo yung sarili mo, pag inamin mo. And one more thing, become an excellent version of yourself. You're not serving anyone by being small. Not you, not the world. So, focus and hone. Be really the best version of yourself. Yung kahit na by the day lang, get marginally better. Walang masama doon. Hindi kailangang isang bagsak, no? But really become the best version of yourself. That is your gift to yourself, and this is the gift that you have to give the world. Yun lang. Be such an excellent human being na kumbaga parang pagkatapos ng stint mo dito, parang yan. Kung meron mang magiging human being, gusto ko ganyan. Yan. Thank you for having us.
Ayan, thank you so much po, Architect. May mga nagtatanong din po, ready po ba kayo daw for another UAPSALITAAN episode, if that is possible? But that wouldn't be live. Okay lang po daw ba?
Tingnan natin. I mean, schedule for meeting, I'll make time.
Thank you so much po, Architect. Ayan, baka daw. So, ayun, nantayin natin yan if meron nga bang magaganap na isa pang season na makakasama natin si Architect Jom. Ayan, hintayin po natin yun sa UAPSALITAAN, and that is on Spotify. Now naman po, for Sir JC Romualdo, ano po ang message ninyo sa ating audience, architecture aspirants and UAPSA members and officers, at ang ating mga future leaders?
Okay, thank you. Binanggit ko na kanina during my talk, my message to UAPSA, but I'd just like to add to that na, again, I'm not the best person to talk about leadership or to answer the questions a while ago, nor to be with this amazing panel of speakers. But I took this opportunity kasi just maybe, one of the listeners right now feels na hindi din siya enough to be in front of people or enough to lead people. And I want to be that light to that person na hindi ko nga to kilala kanina ngayon ko lang siya nakita. Ay, may NCA position pala sa UAPSA. And then he's talking so much that is so relevant. He's taking up his space. He's using the platform he's given to the best of his abilities to talk about the things he's passionate about. Bakit hindi ko din kaya yon? Why not try ko din yon? I want to inspire those young leaders na baka somewhat doubting themselves na baka hindi pa nga nila kaya because they're not given that platform. And you will someday. You will be scared. Hindi ka makakatulog sa gabi kasi kakabahan ka. Gabi-gabi mong pinapractice yung gusto mong sabihin kahit wala kang script. But you will do it. You might not be most successful, but you will do it. You will do your best, you will take up your space, you will do your initiative, and soon you will be better than what you've expected. And that's very important para sa akin. Your talaga ni architect John, being better, being the person you want to be, or being the person you needed to be. There was this quote na paborito ko na nababasa lang na, be the person who you needed when you were young. And I carry that throughout my life. Thank you.
Ayun, thank you so much, Sir JC. And definitely this episode is giving us this broadcast is giving us so much feels na sana ang mga future leaders natin, na yung kagaya nilang apat. Ano po? Paano naman po kay Miss Zu? Ano po ang masasabi ninyo sa mga officers na kabilang din po kayo at sa mga future leaders natin?
And first of all, again, thank you for having me been here, and sorry again kung late ako. So yeah, what can I say about these people is, first is kanina, na-experience naman natin na they're very engaged dun sa topic natin kanina. So it's a good thing. That's a good start. No? Kasi we are very exposed, kunyari sa nangyari sa ating surroundings, then we know there's something wrong. Now, upon knowing that, it's for us future leaders, it serves as a challenge for us on how are we going to make the world a better place for everyone. So what will I say is, take the challenge. Is it easy? Syempre hindi. Hindi naman madali talaga ang lahat. Is there an easy way out? Wala. Pero nonetheless, you're there for a reason. You're thinking that way for a reason. So ayun, what would I like to say is to parang don't doubt yourself. Kaya ka nandyan kasi alam ng universe or alam ni Lord na you can do something about it. And also pala, I would like to plug lang our MXU UAPSA Coronation Night. Ayan. Support your areas. Ayan lang. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you so much, Ms. Zu. So again, we would like to plug na mamaya po ang MXU UAPSA will be with you. So ayun, at para naman po sa ating current national president, ano po ang gusto ninyong sabihin sa mga ka-officers ninyo, at ano po ang gusto ninyong sabihin para sa mga future leaders?
Ayun. First of all, gusto ko lang sabihin na this has been one of my favorite afternoons in this 2021. Thank you to my co-speakers, si Architect Jom na super galing, and parang last time na nagkita kami sa Tagaytay, and ayun, super fun niya kausap, and alam mo yun, parang nakaka-inspire talaga siya. So I hope na pumayag siya sa renewal niya sa UAPSALITAAN. And thank you sa kila JC and Zu. You've been awesome speakers as well. And I hope na there will be more leaders like you in the future. And now, actually. And thank you to our MOCs. Sobrang thank you kasi, nakaka-nostalgic kasi parang lahat kayo ay taga District D1, which is my position nga before ako ng national president. And parang, as of this moment, parang na-appreciate mo lang na this wouldn't be, possible if it weren't for the past na things that have come your way. And, I think one of the Instagram quotes na nakita ko recently was, yun nga, God didn't bring you this far just to get you this far. So, there's a lot in store for you. And I really hope na we really make and really answer to the challenge na making this world better, making the next generations better, and giving them the future that they deserve. Ano pa ba? Ayun, I hope na lahat ng UAPSA na nanonood, and even the non-members, and even the architects who are watching our live right now will watch this again and get takeaways from this really fruitful discussion. So thank you, everyone. And ayun, we're inviting you again to the last day of Angat Biran, which is tomorrow. And ayun, thank you talaga because this has been a great national congress so far, and in a way, it's a, hindi naman protest, but we wanted nga to make UAPSA socially relevant this year, na mas aware sa issues, and, wouldn't turn a blind eye on injustices that are currently going on in the academe and even in the Philippines as of the moment. So thank you, everyone.
Ayan, thank you po so much, Miss Max. And again, we would like to thank everyone po na nakasama po namin ngayong hapon. Etong group of people ang gusto mong makakasama sa Starbucks, no? Na kakausapin, tatanong-tanungin mo ng kung ano-ano, and you would learn so much na gugustuhin mo pang tumambay pa sa Starbucks, no? So, ayun, maraming salamat po sa inyong apat. And, again, we would like to thank you po. And by saying thank you, ang dami pa rin nagko-comment sa ating, at nagpipetition po, Architect Jom ng UAPSALITAAN. Isa po. Ayun. Thank you so much po. And now, we will now move forward.
Yes.
Ina?
Yes, mag-add lang po ako, no? So, as I've said earlier, very palabal po ang ating mga speakers kasi very open po sila sa mga issues. And yes, let's demand accountability and let's be the best version of ourselves. And I'm sure na ang ating mga viewers din, madami din sila mga natutunan as much as we do. So, yun. What about you, Danica and Arnel?
Si Arnel muna siguro.
Arnel muna.
Yes.
Parang ang tahimik mo na, Arnel.
Ayan, no. Totoo nga na parang maganda sila kasama sa Starbucks. Malulubos-lubos mo talaga yung kape mo doon. Ang ganda nila ka-bonding.
Oo.
Ang sarap ka-bonding.
Ang sarap ka-bonding.
Natutunan.
Yes.
Ayan. At saka very agreeable ng kanilang opinions, no? And hindi talaga ako nagsisisi na hindi ako umabsent. Ayan.
Ako din.
Ayan.
May balak palang umabsent. Shout out.
Hindi. Of course, nilaan ko talaga tong hapon na to para makasama kayo. Kasi parang alam ko talaga, feel ko talaga na it's very substantial, no? May substance talaga itong UAPSALITAAN live. Ayan, Danica?
Ayan, we have learned so much na kahit may mga topics na medyo controversial na dahil alam naman natin ang nangyayari as of the moment in social media world, di ba? Kasi doon umiikot ang mundo natin as of the moment. Still po, you were open and vocal about what you want to say, what to remind the youth, and alam mo yung feeling na since magkakaroon na ng bagong fiscal year, I really hope na narinig po ang inyong mga gustong sabihin ng ating mga future leaders. Definitely, marami pong na-inspire na mag-register sa form para sa bagong fiscal year at para sa COMELEC. Ano ba? Ayun. Thank you so much po. Syempre, hindi na tayo magda-dive in doon kasi alam na natin yon. Ayun, Ina? Ayun, nakamute po si Ina. Hello?
Hello. Okay.
Ayan, okay.
So, once again, maraming salamat speakers and panelists, and I hope you had fun time with us. And to our viewers, whenever you share or tweet, don't forget to put the official hashtag #angatwiran, #UAPSA27natcon, #UAPSANatcon2021, and #TranscendUAPSA.
Ayan, at nakakamangha naman talaga ang mga opinyon ng ating mga tagapagsalita. At dyan po natatapos ang ating UAPSALITAAN Live. Sana ay may nakuha kayo na leksyon at idea na magagamit ngayon at sa susunod pang panahon. Lubos-lubos ang aming pasasalamat sa pagpapaunlak nyo sa aming imbitasyon. At dahil dyan, amin pong inihahandog ang mga certificates.
Ayan. Maraming salamat mga tagapagsalita upang masuklian ang pagbabahagi ninyo ng inyong mga kaalaman at pagtulong sa ating mga tagapakinig na gisingin ang kanilang huwarang sarili. Lubos puso naming ginagawad ang sertipikasyong ito sa mga sumusunod. Ayan, Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Architect Jomeli Tumamo Gitap. Ayan, maraming salamat po, Architect, for Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to John Christian Romualdo. Ayan. Maraming salamat, sir. Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Zuyuska Ivana Bennett.
From Prague.
From Prague, of course. Ang ganda ng lighting. Ayan.
Ang daming fans. Ang daming fans si Miss Zoo.
At last but not the least, Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Miss Maxine Andrea Lombera. Maraming salamat, speakers.
At since ulitin po namin, maraming salamat po ulit. At may gusto po ba tayong i-plug, Architect Jom?
Wala. I think, once you become architects, and I hope I will call you colleagues soon, try to join the UAP Emergency Architects. So that's one. The other thing, there's also Foundry, of which I am part of. So those who are thinking of their professional development as well as their parang architecture licensure exam might want to check out Foundry. So yon. Tapos, I'll also plug my school. So, the University of the Philippines School of Urban and Regional Planning. In case na maisip ninyo, gusto nyo mag-graduate school. Yan. Hindi pa kayo tapos ngayon, pero baka lang feel nyo pag natapos nyo.
Wait lang po.
Mag-MA kayo, ganyan. Diploma, PhD. Yan. Masaya din siya. It's a nice thing. So, yun. Those things. Ganyan. Lang.
Ayun, thank you so much po, Architect Jom. Iba ang kaligayahan para kay Architect Jom, iba ang kaligayahan for her. Pag-aaral talaga, at knowledge talaga para sa kanya. Iba ang tawa ni Ina dun sa mga ibang kaligayahan ni Architect Jom, po. At si Miss Zoo naman po, ano pong gusto i-plug ni Miss Zoo? Ayan.
And hi, I just want to comment again and to give a shout out to the preliminary round of the MX UAPSA 2021. Yeah, and thanks to all the orgcoms, the people behind it. And then, guys, meron pang coronation night, so be sure to watch and support your areas. And also shout out pala sa MX UAPSA 2021 After Hours people. Yeah, thank you.
Ayun, thank you po, Miss Zoo from Prague. Of course, maraming salamat po na kahit after flight talagang sinamahan niyo po kami ngayon. Po? At ano naman pong message niyo po, Sir JC, or ano pong gusto niyong i-plug?
Ako gusto ko lang i-remind ulit na please do register for the upcoming presidential elections. Madali na lang ang pag-register sa COMELEC, and gusto ko lang mag-thank you sa amazing co-speakers ko. Ang dami kong natutunan sa inyo, and with kahit sa ating mga Masters of Ceremonies, maraming salamat. And also kay Miss Jude for the platform, kay Sir Zion at kay Sir Mike for sa paggising sa akin sa umaga. Kasi hindi matigan akong hindi magising. So maraming salamat, and shoutout lang doon sa friends ko na nakinig nung sarili kong dry run because I wanted to give out my best talk to Jeramil De Jesus and Micaela Suarez. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Ayun, thank you so much po. Para naman po, NP, ano po ang gusto niyong i-plug?
Of course, please stream UAPSALITAAN on Spotify because we've got a lot of content and we have a diverse set of topics. Alam mo yun, hindi kami maubusan ng topics, and we have so much super amazing people there. Andiyan na po si Miss Danica, and hopefully si Miss Christina and si Arnel din. Ayun, we have currently 7 seasons on Spotify, and this will be the 8th. And aside from that, we would like to invite you na rin sa Balangkasan tomorrow, which is themed Student Auxiliary X Junior Arm, transcending the scopes of representation in our organization. So, kita-kits tayo tomorrow sa Balangkasan, and congratulations sa lahat.
Ayan, thank you so much po again sa inyong apat at marami po kaming natutunan this afternoon. And again guys, if you like or if you loved this UAPSALITAAN live, marami po kaming in store for you sa ating Spotify. That is UAPSALITAAN pa rin. Marami na pong episodes doon. Kagaya po ng sabi ni Ms. Max kanina, there are already 7 seasons. So if hindi pa kayo nakikinig sa UAPSALITAAN, marami na po kayo na may miss out. And actually, Ms. Zu from Prague is also a baby of UAPSALITAAN. Then meron din po siyang episode sa UAPSALITAAN. So sa mga fans dyan ni Ms. Zu na meron pa sa Hogwarts, sa Minnesota, sa New York, at marami pang meron pa sa Tokyo ng Cubao branch. Ayun, makinig po kayo sa UAPSALITAAN guys because pinaghirapan po iyon ng ating officers. Super hands-on po ng officers ng UAPSA para lang po magbigyan tayo ng platform wherein we can learn so much and we can learn siguro outside sa mga natututunan natin sa school, and who wouldn't love that, right? So again, maraming salamat po. Bukod sa ating mga tagapagsalita at bisita ngayong hapon, ay nais din naming pasalamatan muli ang ating sponsors at ipinagmamalaki ang ating official merchandise ng ngayong taong National Congress. Lubos ang aming pagsasalamat sa lahat ng sponsors ng UAPSA sa nagdaang fiscal year. Naway hindi po kayong magsawang samahan kami sa mga darating pang taon. Bago namin basahin ang mahabang listahan ng dapat nating pasalamatan, ay gusto ko munang i-advertise ang ating partnership kapares ang Baba Keche Clothing, ang official partner ng NatCon merch para sa taong ito. Nais kong lubos ipagmalaki ang Matilak at Lambayo. As Scholars Pop in celebration of Angat Wiran, the 27th UAPSA National Congress, we bring you Matilak and Lambayo, our official merchandise for the annual event. And before we almost forget, lahat po ng UAPSA members gets a free shipping discount. Ito ang caption mula sa Boba Keche Clothing ng kanilang bagong inilabas na merchandise. Sa katunayan, ang shirt po na aking suot ngayon ay isa sa kanilang designs para sa ngayong taong NatCon merch. At kung gusto nyo rin po ng ganitong shirt, i-like at follow ang kanilang official Facebook page na inyo pong mas-search. Just search Baba Keche Clothing. As I have seen po, shinare din po ito ng official page ng UAPSA. So, you can see it there. At ang iba pa nating nais pala sa pasalamatan ay ang bukod sa Baba Keche Clothing, Casa Villanueva, Creo PH, CTTX, Daily Coffee and Tea, Esmeralda PH, Etudes, Faith 4.0, Fondry, Humier, Maker Carl, Lantawan, Microcad, Minicraft Studio, Plantair, Skinnovate Skincare Clinic, International Academy Manila, and Project Workshop. So, Arnel, Ina, kumusta naman kayo dyan? Okay pa ba? Kaya pa ba?
Okay pa naman.
Okay pa
Nakaka-overwhelm
naman.
nga. Of course, ang daming learnings, ang daming yung profound na kaalaman, bagong kaalaman, no? Parang nakaka-empower din talaga siya.
Parang
So,
I'm a
next
new
time,
person.
yes, parang
person talaga.
next time, I would really want to, like, aabangan ko talaga ang next episode ng UAPSALITAAN live, no?
Yes, naman.
That,
Assignment check.
Ayun, at since magiging tradition na po ni Miss Dani Capagyo ang panggigisa sa ating mga co-hosts about sa UAPSALITAAN, ayan, may bago na tayong na-recruit na makikinig ng ating UAPSALITAAN, and that is Arnel and Christina. Now, what we can wait, what we must expect about the incoming season of UAPSALITAAN. Syempre, nagtaas na ang bars higher than the previous seasons as well. But still, hindi po kukupas ang previous seasons ng UAPSALITAAN. And pwede nating i-expect ulit maybe si Architect Jom and maybe si Arnel and Christina naman soon for UAPSALITAAN. Ano po? Hindi
Arnel
naman
lang
po
po.
sa na-pressure sila.
Pressure.
Hindi sila na-pressure. Nagbo-blush lang ng slight. Kasi po, lalabas po talaga ang kanilang pagiging chok-chakera once pag UAPSALITAAN na. Yan, medyo nagkakahiyaan pa ngayon. Ano po? At uulitin po namin maraming salamat po. Again, please listen to UAPSALITAAN on Spotify because our officers, UAPSA, have been giving so much efforts about the events, including UAPSALITAAN. And also, we are currently live na din sa ating YouTube channel, which is UAPSA TV. Ayan. So ngayon, dahil marami nang naghihintay nito, tutungo tayo muli sa pagbibigay ng palagong parte ng pinaka-aabangan nating National Excellence Award. Ina?
Yes. Lahat ng UAPSA chapters mula Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Alam namin sabik na kayo upang malaman kung sino-sino ang panalo sa pangalawang parte ng awarding.
Ayan. At since alam naming excited na kayo, ano po? Since 1989, the United Architects of the Philippine Student Auxiliary, or widely known as UAPSA, has functioned as the junior arm of the professional organization United Architects of the Philippines, the integrated and accredited professional organization of architects, and as a voice of architecture students.
UAPSA is a non-profit organization dedicated to linking together affiliated architectural schools in the country with the aim of empowering every student of architecture. As the fiscal year comes to a close, it is only rightful to honor the individuals and chapters that serve as the backbone of UAPSA for their exemplary leadership and service.
This year, the National Excellence Awards aims to recognize outstanding achievements of student leaders across the country for successfully exhibiting exceptional commitment to the development of the field of architecture and most especially for transcending beyond the limits. Ayan, before we formally start with our National Excellence Awards, no, sa ating minor awards, may we call on ang ating supporters from each area. May we support our own chapters, no?
Tingnan natin if nandito pa sila.
Section. Tingnan natin kung gising pa. Ayan, sesta pa naman kanina.
Nandito pa ba ang lahat?
Ayun, magtatawag na naman tayo ng viewers.
Okay.
Ano po?
Ayan.
Ayun, magingay na naman ulit tayo.
For Area A, let's flood the comment section with black hearts. Ulit. Ayan. Paramihan tayo ng hearts ngayon. Baka may National Excellence Awards for hearts. Charot. For hearts. Paramihan na hearts. Ayan.
Ayan.
Parang wala pa akong nakikita black hearts.
Oo, mukhang tulog na yata ang ating mga area A peeps dyan.
Nakatulog yata.
Nakatulog ha.
Oo.
Ayan, for Area
yata.
B. Area B naman. Let's flood our comment section with yellow hearts. Ayan. Follow tayo na ating mechanics, no? Kaya tayo naaano Charot.
Ayan, nagagalit na si Sarah.
Oh no!
Ayan, may yellow hearts na from Area B. Paramihan tayo ng yellow hearts. Ayan, let's go Area B from Diane, Jezreel, Vico.
Go!
Ayan. What about Area C naman? Let's flood the comment section with red heart emojis. Ayun.
Ayan, sa mga may gusto
Area
pa
C?
shout out dyan, ano po?
Shout out. Shout out naman.
Shout out ba si
Shout
Sir
out po kay
Arnel?
Arnel. Vlog
Wow.
lang po, single.
Ay, wait.
Ayan na, nagbebentahan na po ang aking mga
Okay,
co-hosts. Ayan.
Shout out daw para
And si
kay
Ina rin daw po. Single
move
din daw po.
forward.
Single and ready to mingle.
Ayan.
Emotionally available. Ayan.
Mamaya i-comment ko po ang number para po sa may gusto ng details nila. I-comment ko po ang aking GCash. Ayun.
Ayan.
Arnel po.
package na
Gagawin ko
din
po
yan.
silang pangkabuhayan. Ano po? At shoutout na rin po pala.
Hanap buhay
Yes.
lang.
At shoutout nga rin po pala kay Mr. John Poggers yan as of the moment nanonood. Ayan, meron din tayong shoutout kay Ivan Ryan from Area C, Siliman.
Ayan. Magpapatalo ba ang ating Area D? Ayan. Bigay tayo ng blue hearts. Huwag tayo
Blue
magpapatalo.
hearts,
Area D.
ayan. Let's go, Area
Support
D.
din natin ang
Ayan.
ating
Area D
chapter.
represent.
Energy
Shout
check,
out.
energy check, guys.
Asa
Energy check.
naman?
Buhay pa ba? Pahiga
Buhay
lang ng
pa
braso
ba?
dyan.
Okay.
Kaya pa ba? Ayan,
Kaya pa
UAPSA
ba?
Tinder Live. Pasensya na po.
Para daw sa
Nagkakatuwaan
next
na.
fiscal year. Ayan, project for the next fiscal year, UAPSA
Ayan.
Tinder Live.
Live.
Bentahan.
Ayan.
Grabe, no?
Area Bugaw pala. Ito, hindi po ito Area
Bentahan na
Bugaw.
pala. Ayan.
Negosyo po ito. Future
Wow.
negosyo. Ayan. Ayan, shout out din po kay Miss Kate
Wow.
Gutierrez, na kapatid ng
Hi,
ating
Kate.
co-hosts this afternoon. Taga-MCM din po si
Hi,
Miss Kate
Kate.
Gutierrez. Hi there,
Ayan.
Miss Kate. Ayan. Kinilig naman ang ating co-hosts, no? Ayun, meron din tayong hi kay Ayid, UAPSA's next national president. Woo!
Wow.
Ayun.
Ayan.
That
Next
is
national
from Jay.
president.
Okay.
Send Aid, next national president, to 2366. Ayan. Text
We
them.
also have Zion
Dapat
Enrico Makeup,
nandun.
yung head ng Tinder Live. Ayan, may pa-head na po sa ating
May
Tinder Live.
Wow.
Ayun.
Na-establish na
Grabe.
talaga siya. Para official na
Oo.
talaga siya for next year.
Baka sa susunod
Grabe
na
talaga.
event or sa UAPSALITAAN, may Tinder na. May Tinder segment na. Ano po, wag naman sana. Ayan, biruan lang po namin to. Pasensya na po kay
Ayan.
NT Mats na
Oo.
wala lang siya. Biglang dumumin na ang live. Ano po? Pasensya na po.
Influensya pa ito
Ayun.
na Arnel.
Shout out din
Ayan.
po kay Sir, kay Miss Alfred. Ayan, ang super hands-on, isa sa ating mga officers, at kay Levin Perez. Again, extend 1 year, baka naman.
Baka naman.
Baka naman.
Baka
Ayan.
naman.
Ready
Baka
na ba
lang
tayong
naman.
lahat for our
Ready na ba?
Ready na
National
ba?
Excellence
Enough na ba ang
Awards,
viewers
no?
natin?
Ready na ba lahat?
I think ready na ang lahat, no?
Ready na ba? Ayan, let's start with our best
Wait lang
world
guys,
architecture.
nagbebentahan na sila sa comment section. Ano to?
Wow.
Ano
Wait
yan?
lang, nagbebentahan na sila. Gusto ko lang basahin ang comment saglit dahil nag-i-enjoy, nag-iingay sila sa comment and we like this, di ba? So, pasensya na Arnel.
Iba
Talagang
talaga.
natuwa lang ako sa dami.
Ayan, mapapatagal yata talaga tayo.
Hindi talaga
Hindi
pwede
sila
na hindi
magtatagal,
maano
no?
ang bentahan. Ayun, single din po daw si Miss Levin Perez at si Miss Alfred. Ayun. Kung hindi mo po
Ayun.
sila ma-extend, at least mabenta na lang daw po. Shout out din po kay Apple na nanonood dyan. Ayan. And now, we will proceed to the announcement of winners.
Ayan. Let's
Ayan.
start with our Best World Architecture Day celebration. For the criteria, the nominations for the award will be judged based on the following criteria. Chapter's adherence to the World Architecture Day 2020 theme towards a better urban future, 40 points. Outstanding creativity or innovation of the program, 30 points. Exemplary level of engagement within the community, 20 points. Clarity, quality, and strength of nomination report, 10 points, with a total of 100 points. Ayan, wag na nating patagalin pa, no? Proceed na tayo sa ating announcement of winners. For the Best World Architecture Day celebration, we have the University of Pangasinan, FINMA.
Ayan, congratulations!
Congratulations!
Ayan.
Ayan.
Ang ating mga taga-University of Pangasinan dyan, may representative
Nandito
ba
ba
tayo
sila?
na nanood?
May representative ba? Please receive the
Oo.
award. Charot.
Charot.
Move
Wow.
forward.
Umakyat na
Receive the
po sa
award.
stage.
Forward.
Ayun.
Ayan.
Sobrang active na ng ating comment section. Maraming pong salamat. Ayan. At bago po natin i-proceed ang ating minor awards, binibenta rin daw po pala si Miss Max Lumbera. Ayun.
Yes! Wow!
Ayan. Siyempre,
Ang dami
well-deserved.
nagbibentahang nang gaganap sa ating comment section. Ano?
Well-deserved
Hindi na
magka-love
lang
life, no? After a hectic year, well-deserved na magka-love life ang ating NP.
Ay,
Of course,
true.
dapat lang.
nakakapagod.
Ini-expect
Reward.
yan.
Reward natin para sa sarili,
Kailangan.
no? Pati na rin
yung
daw
acting
yung
tech
tech
team.
team. Ayan,
Ibenta na
naghahanap
rin daw
din
si
sila.
Sir Brian.
Wow!
Ang dami pala.
Si Sir Brian at si Miss Adrian. Ayan.
Ayan.
Alam
Gumawa
mo
na
kung may
talaga tayo
boyfriend,
ng segment,
pasensya
no?
na. Oo, ginawa na natin siyang segment. Kasi natutuwa ang ating listeners as of the moment. So, syempre, pagbibigyan natin sila. Basta wag niyo po kaming iiwan until the end. Kasi mamaya, bibigyan pa natin ng awards ang ating mga nanalo sa Icebreaker na napakahirap na gawa ni Miss
Ayan.
Judes.
Wow.
And
Mukhang
from
si
the
Miss Judes din, single. Single ba si Miss Judes?
Hello?
Single ba si Miss Judes?
Ayan.
Single ba? Single ba?
Single ba? Available?
Oo daw.
Ready
Binibenta
to
rin
mingle?
po namin si Miss Judes.
Wow.
Ayan, benta na din.
Lahat na po binibenta. Ayan, we have as of the moment the UAPSA FINMA. Thank you. We are deeply honored. Ayan. Congratulations po. And pasensya na po sa pasegment naming bentahan. And as for our Best Minor Award, for the Best National Architecture Week Celebration, as per our criteria, we have chapters adherence to the National Architecture Week 2020 theme, the now normal shifting norms in the practice of architecture, and that is for 40 points. We also have outstanding creativity or innovation of the program, and that is for 30 points. We also have exemplary level of engagement within the community, and that is for 20 points. We also have clarity, quality, and strength of nomination report, and that is for 10 points. And as for the winner of our Best National Architecture Week celebration, mag-ingay sa ating mga ka-chapter dyan kung sino ang ating gustong manalo para sa Best National Architecture Week celebration. Ayan, mag-ingay. Tignan mo, ang ingay nila kanina sa bentahan, hindi sila maingay sa ano.
Makikita mo talaga ang priorities, no? Ang
Ba't
priorities
nag-iba ang
nila.
energy?
Oo, bakit ganon?
Ganun.
Ayun, may nagre-reklamo na
Sana
po si
naman.
Miss
Same
Eve.
energy.
Na Shopee Live na daw po pala ang UAPSA. Ang daming binibenta. Ayun. Pasensya na po, nagkakatuwaan lang. Ayan. Ayan, at kinokontra na po ito ni Miss Alfred Chusera ka. Porket meron, ay, hindi na ba single si Miss Lem? Ay, chismis!
Chismis! What's that mean?
Oh my God!
Oo. Tingnan mo, napakaingay nila sa bentahan, pero dun sa minor award, wala tayong naririnig. Ano na, guys?
Oo nga.
Minor award!
Ayan.
Sino boto natin? Ano po, ayan, nakakaloka. Huwag kang maloka, Miss Lev. Mag-extend ka na ng 1 year. Ayun. So, as for the winner of our Best National Architecture Week celebration, ayan, feeling daw po ni Miss Kiana na ito daw ay galing sa Area B. Ayan, we again have University of Pangasinan, FINMA. Congratulations
Wow,
po.
congratulations!
Congratulations!
Hakot award.
Ayan. Nandito
Oo,
ba
hakot
sila?
Nanonood po ba sila?
Nanonood ba sila? Hype-hype naman dyan, di ba?
Pwede na po tayo umakyat sa stage. Nakakamiss ang
Wow.
face-to-face days. Ano po?
Oo
Ayan,
nga.
pwede na tayo umakyat sa
Ayan.
stage at tanggapin ang ating award.
Oo.
And
At
now,
talagang namimiss po ni
Okay.
ni Sir Arnel ang face-to-face kasi may pazesto daw po ang mga hosts. Ano na?
meron ba?
pag
Pamerienda.
kayo daw po, may pazesto.
Deliver
Shout
na lang
out.
po.
Ayun. So, Ina,
Ayan. And now for our last minor award, Green Advocate Award. And now for our criteria. Chapter's effort to introduce and promote sustainable methods in the practice of architecture, 40 points. Number of activities promoting green awareness, 20 points. Outstanding creativity or innovation of the program, 20 points. Exemplary level of engagement within the community, 10 points. And clarity, quality, and strength of nomination report, 10 points. Ayun, ready na ba ang lahat malaman sino ang nanalo sa Green Advocate Award?
ayan, mag-ingay naman
Yan.
tayo dyan sa comment.
Ingay,
Ready
ingay
na
muna
ba?
tayo. Ready na
Oo.
ba? Ay, parang wala talagang energy.
No, kailangan
Bakit?
talaga magbentahan muna para magka-energy. Ba't
Talaga.
ganon, guys?
Ba't ganon?
Pa-ensaymada
Ganon.
naman, UAPSA from Frederick Cruz. Ayan, pa-ensaymada naman daw for
Oh,
our
ayan,
tech
may
team, no?
kapartner
And
Yes
na.
host.
naman.
Oo, may kapares na
Pa-deliver
request
naman
na
ng
zesto.
UAPSA. Yes naman. Okay, so now, sino kaya ang nanalo? Okay, so now let's proceed. For the Green Advocate Award, the winner goes to Adamson University. Wow!
Wow!
Congratulations!
Present ba sila ngayon?
Congratulations.
Present ba, mga
Nandyan ba sila sa
taga-Adamson
ating
University?
comment box?
Mag-ingay
Dapat
tayo dyan,
mag-ingay.
no?
Pag hindi po kayo nag-comment, hindi nyo po makukuha ang inyong premyo.
Ayan.
Yun lang po.
Yun lang po.
Hindi, joke
Totohanan
lang
na.
po. Manalo po
Ayan.
talaga kayo. Walang babawi. Wala pong babawi. Biro lang po. Nagkakabiroan lang po kami. Ayun. Go, 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 guys! Ayun. At
Ayan.
congratulations to all the winners. We would also like to recognize and commend the continuous support and efforts contributed by all other UAPSA chapters nationwide. We all know that the fiscal year brought many challenges, especially with the sudden shift to our current setup. However, you all proved that no matter what, excellence will remain. With this, we would like to extend to each and every UAPSA chapter our heartfelt gratitude. We are hoping to see more from you, and we are also looking forward on having you all for the next fiscal years to come. Continue to transcend beyond the limits, UAPSA. As for our Area A, ayan, syempre, it's a special mention natin lahat ng ating areas. Mag-comment.
Yes naman.
We have, from our Area A, we have Lyceum Northwestern University, Pangasinan State University, Urdaneta. We have St. Louis College. We have St. Louis University of Baguio. We have University of Baguio, University of Luzon, University of Pangasinan FINMA, University of the Cordilleras. Sorry, Bulol. So we also have Urdaneta City University and Abra Valley Colleges. Ayan, naghakot ang ating University of Pangasinan FINMA kanina. Ano po? At para naman sa susunod na Area A, Arnel?
Ayan, from Area A pa rin, Divine Word College of Lawag, Northwestern University, University of Northern Philippines, Cagayan State University, Carig. Ayan, Carig.
Carig.
Isabela State University, Ilagan, St. Mary's University, Bayombong, University of St. Louis, Trigaraw, University of La Salette, Santiago. I'm sorry. University of La Salette, Santiago, Angeles University Foundation, and Bataan Heroes College. For the next of Area A, Ina?
Yes, Bataan Peninsula State University, Bulacan State University, Columban College, Don Honorio Ventura State University, Holy Angel University, Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology, Tarlac State University, and University of the Assumption.
Ayan, at before ako mag-proceed sa next set of Area A, I would also just like to commend lahat ng mini-mention natin ngayon na chapters. Ano po? And as for the part 3 of Area A, we have Lyceum Subic Bay, Don Bosco Technical College, New Era University, Technological Institute of the Philippines, Quezon City, University of the East, Caloocan, University of the Philippines, Diliman, Rizal Technological University. And as for the first set of Area B, yes, Arnel?
Sa Area B naman, Far Eastern University, National University, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Technological Institute of the Philippines, Manila, University of Santo Tomas, Adamson University, Mapua University, Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Manila, Maynila, Technological University of the Philippines, Manila, College of St. Benilde, and Enderun Colleges.
Ayan, for another set, we have Cavite State University, De La Salle University, Dasmariñas, Lyceum of the Philippines University Cavite, National College of Science and Technology, Universal Colleges of Parañaque, University of Perpetual Health System Delta Molino, Batangas State University, Divine Word College of Calapan, Malayan Colleges Laguna, Manuel S. Varga University Foundation, Occidental Mindoro State College. Yan. Danica, for another set of Area B.
Ayan, for another set of our Area B, we also have the chapters Palawan State University, Polytechnic University of the Philippines Lopez Quezon, University of Batangas Lipa, University of Perpetual Health System Delta Calamba, Bicol University, Bicol State College of Applied Sciences and Technology, Sorsogon State College, University of Northeastern Philippines, University of Nueva Cáceres, University of St. Anthony, University of Santo Tomas de Gaspi. And before we proceed, I would also like to may nagpapa-shoutout sandali sa ating na taga Bulacan State University, and that is Ivan Garcia. Hi there. And as for our next set, Arnel?
For our Area C naman, Bohol Island State University, Cebu Institute of Technology University, University of Bohol, University of San Carlos, University of Southern Philippines Foundation, University of Visayas, Southwestern University, Foundation University, La Consolacion College Bacolod, and Negros Oriental State University.
And yes, for another set, we have Southland College, Silliman University, Eastern Visayas State University, Northwest Samar State University, Samar State University, Aklan State University, Capiz State University, Iloilo Science and Technology University, University of Antique, and University of San Agustin. Yan.
As for our Area D, we have Ateneo de Davao University, Notre Dame of Dajangas University, University of Immaculate Conception, University of Mindanao, Haiga, University of the Philippines, Mindanao, and our neighbor, Malayan College of Mindanao, as for our co-hosts. As for the next set of Area D, Arnel?
From Area D, Western Mindanao State University, FINMA, Cagayan de Oro College, St. Joseph Institute of Technology, Butuan, Surigao Education Center, University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, La Salle University, Ozamis, and Lyceum of Iligan Foundation.
Ayan, Shenzhen, UAPSA.
Wow.
Sobrang nung line, but this has brought us so much to work on, no, as UAPSA members as well.
Yes.
At next naman ay syempre, hindi naman pwedeng hindi natin bigyan ng award ang mga nanalo ng ating icebreaker
Oo
na
nga.
napakahirap higaan ng utak. Opo.
Ayan,
syempre, dapat pahingayin natin ulit ang ating comment
Oo,
box.
pahingayin.
Po?
Baka
Hindi
kayo na
namin
ang nanalo,
nalilimutan
no?
sila.
Oo,
Siyempre, support
oo
yourself.
nga.
Shout out yourself naman.
Shout out yourself.
Since tapos na tayo sa ating chapters,
Yes.
yourself naman.
Oo, shout out
Ayan.
yourself. Or ang mga gusto nyo pa pong ibenta, ayan, bidding na daw po ulit, bentahan na daw po ulit. Ayun po.
Or ang baka gusto rin yung bilhin. Diyan naman tayo sa bilihan. Tapos na tayo
Ayan.
sa bentahan. Ayan. Sige.
I-mine na
Send-
lang po.
Pakimine na lang po.
May na lang daw.
Oo. Ayan.
Ayan.
Meron, ayan, nag-iingay na naman sila. Kapag talaga bentahan, napakaingay.
Oo, nga,
Bakit ganon? Tingnan mo maya may
Ang
mga
unfair.
Oo, may pa-shoutout tayo galing kay Miss Lev Perez. Shoutout po sa UAPSA 11 chapter. O, diba? May sarili pa
ayan.
shoutout na.
Educational institution ka. Ayan.
Ayan.
Grabe.
So, ayan. Kailangan dumami ulit ang ating viewers para syempre, ibigay natin ang ating ang mananalo. Ay, sana all daw minamine. Ayan, may sentiments po. Si Miss Alfred. Kaya ba nating i-share
Parang
screen ang
sad.
profile ngayon ni Miss Alfred at ibenta siya
Oo
saglit?
nga, no? Pamain na lang po daw kay Sir Alfred.
Oo, kung pwede lang naman. Oo.
Mm-mm.
Napakabuti pong tao ni Sir Alfred. Isasend ko po mamaya ang kanyang number. I-PM nyo lang po ang UAPSA page. Ano po? May bentahan ang nagaganap. Ikaw ba, Arnel? May gusto ka bang ibenta?
Ayan.
Ayan, bentahan na pala si Ina. Di ba available siya? As an emotionally available.
Arnel!
May pagganon pa siya ng ears. Kanina siya, tenga niya. Oo. Ready si Miss Ina ibenta.
Bakit ba? Alam mo ba,
Ayan.
nag-PM ako kay Sir Arnel na dapat
PM for
i-mention
inquiries.
yan.
PM for
Sige,
inquiries
sige.
about Ina. Ayan.
So,
Ayan.
more information about Sir Arnel. Siya po si
Account
Arista
number?
Rex.
Yeah!
Yung mga personalized.
Meron pa siya another name. So, yes.
Ayan.
At may gusto rin pong nagpapabenta si Miss Ayid. John, sobre todo. Ayan. Binibenta din po siya. Available din daw po siya. Ayan, kung gusto
Ayan.
nyo po ng
PM na lang
napakabait.
po. Siyempre, PM
Oo,
for inquiries.
I-PM lang po ang ating, kung gusto nyo pong mag-extend at hindi na kayang mag-extend ng ating mga officers, pwede nyo na lang po silang i-mine. Pwede nyo na lang po silang
Yes,
bilhin.
mine na lang po.
Yes.
Oo. Kahit po si Sir Brian, na tech team natin as of the moment na nasa backstage, mukhang available din daw po. Lahat na binenta no?
Lahat na.
Ba't kasi kayo doon lang maingay, guys? Okay,
Oo
so
nga.
shall we proceed na sa ating winners ng icebreaker?
Yes, let's proceed to the winners of our icebreaker. Siyempre, no? Susunod talaga sila sa National Excellence Award. As nationally excellent people. Ayan.
Hindi po ako
biglaan
pwede
ng
ibenta.
brain. So, for the first winner, ang answer natin is the Eiffel Tower. The winner is Mark Libao.
Ayan.
Congratulations.
Sa ating comment section.
Nandito ba si Sir Mark Libao?
At mamaya po ay i-contact po kayo ng isa sa ating mga officers or if you can po na mag-comment or mag-PM po sa ating Facebook page. That would be better po para po ma-claim ninyo ang inyong award. Kasi may pa-award po si UAPSA. Ayun, may budget.
Ayan.
Ganun. Ayan, Miss Lev, si Miss Lev ba yun or si Miss Ayid? Si Miss Ayid. Miss Ayid, hindi po ako binibenta. Si Miss Ina and si Ernel lang po ang available. Hindi na po ako pwede. Opo.
Ganun.
Meron din pong petition si Miss Max. Lahat ng may John na pangalan ay uulit next year. Kabahan na ang may mga John dyan. Ayan.
Ayun.
Dinugtungan na lang John lahat ng pangalan.
John.
Baka si Arnel, magkaroon na rin ng Arnel John.
Arnel John.
Yes. Matanggal na yung Rashid. Ayan. Alfrederick John Cruz. Ayan. Special mention na po ni Miss Max. Mike John Anthony is also may John din po. So, good luck, guys.
Manifest.
Law of attraction.
For our second winner naman, ang answer natin ay Haydar Aliyev Center, Azerbaijan. The winner is Kiana Angela Pasion. Ayan, paramdam tayo sa ating comment section.
Congratulations!
Pinakamagaling na manghuhula.
Ayan. Ang hindi po makapag-comment na tinawag po sila ay hindi po makaklaim ang iPhone. Sige kayo, sayang ang iPhone.
Sayang iPhone. New phone na yun, di ba?
New phone.
Oo. Uy, joke lang yung iPhone, guys. Baka yun
Baka iPhone. Oh my
baka
God.
yun singilin. Joke lang po. Pa-surprise na lang yung premium namin. Ayan. Ang dami-dami nagko-comment. Ayan, tinatag na nila ang ating winner and definitely makikita niya yan mamaya. So, you may claim your prize po later. So, as for our next winner, Arnel?
For our third, last but not the least, with the answer, Sydney Opera House, Australia, we have Reggie Cueto Muling Tapang. Ayan.
Ayan,
Congratulations!
Congratulations. At
Grabe,
maraming
ang hirap nun,
salamat.
ah.
Ano?
Ang hirap ng ating icebreaker. Ito, sasagot talaga nila.
Oo, ang
Oo.
competitive.
Grabe.
Ayan, may comment
Nakaka-
lang po pala si
competitive.
Miss Max Lumbera, Arnel Rashid John.
Si John.
Defensor.
Yes.
Ayan.
Yes, napa-change name na.
At
Wow.
meron din pong John Maxine Lumbera. Ayan, Miss Max, nagagantihan ka po
Wow.
talaga ng members ng co-officers. Ayan. It is heartbreaking, no, to end this Facebook Live kasi masyado na-attach na tayong tatlo rin kasi sobrang
Yes.
fun ng afternoon na
Sobrang fun
to.
talaga.
Eh, nakakalungkot. Wait lang, naiiyak.
Tapos na.
Charot.
Moment of silence muna tayo, no?
Parang,
Ay, wala
ko na
pong
feel yung 4
Danica
hours.
John, wala pong
Parang hindi ko na feel yung
Pinipilit
4
ko
hours.
talaga
Dahil
yung
na
John.
dyan.
Pati yung pangalan ko nalagyan. Bakit gano'n? Ayan, nakakalungkot man, but
Ayun.
we do have to, and because in fact, just a quick trivia, guys. This live is only scheduled, I think, only for 3 p.m. But because of your love and support, ayan, na-extend tayo up until 5 p.m. Grabe ang love ng UAPSA. Ano po? Maraming salamat po. And before we end this live broadcast, of course, everyone, don't forget to follow UAPSA on their Facebook social media accounts, for Twitter and Instagram at UAPSA National, and for our Facebook page. Ito po kung saan nyo pinapanood ang ating Facebook Live, www.facebook.com/UAPSA National. Also, like our UAPSA official publication page, Haligi Publication, at www.facebook.com/UAPSA.HaligiPublication, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, UAPSA TV. Again, stay tuned to our UAPSALITAAN Spotify because we've got more episodes waiting for you. If na-in love po kayo sa UAPSALITAAN live na ito, mas marami pa pong naka-in-store sa inyo sa ating Spotify UAPSALITAAN. Ina?
Yes, according to Aristotle, excellence is a habit, so may you continue to strive to achieve greatness and transcend limits. So once again, congratulations to winners, and thank you for all the speakers, viewers, and panelists. Ayan.
Yes. Muli, ako si Arnel Rashid Defensor mula sa MCM Chapter.
And I am Christina Frenada from MCM Chapter.
At ako naman po si Danica Daniel Pagat mula sa Universidad ng Mindanao Chapter. Huling shoutout lang po ito para po kay Irvin Garcia na hindi ako iniwan until the end of this live stream. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa amin. Hanggang sa huli, kahuli-huli ang sandali. Maraming salamat po muli. Stay safe because we will see you sa face-to-face. Ayun, promise namin yung promise namin yung dalawa. Of course, hindi pwede na hindi tayo magkita-kita live, right? Because alam natin na mas masaya pag face-to-face na. So guys, we will see you again sa face-to-face. And again, this has been a pleasure from my two co-hosts as well. We thank you for being with us today. And again, see you soon. Thank you so much. And Balangkasan and MX UAPSA, that will be later. And Balangkasan tomorrow. Thank you so much. Ayan, galing daw ng sister schools ko. Oh, grabe, proud na proud si Miss Lev sa ating co-hosts, Mrs. Arnel and Ina. This is actually their first time hosting a national event for UAPSA, and grabe, ang galing-galing. Also, we would like to thank
honored.
It's such
our
a
tech
privilege.
team as well.
Thank you.
Such a privilege, diba? Yan, tong-tuwa. Ayan, so we would also like to thank our tech team na nasa likod ng ating live as of the moment na si Sir Brian, si Miss Adrian, and of course, Miss Levin and Miss Ayid. Extend po 1 year please lang. And Miss Judes. And of course, syempre, hindi natin kakalimutang pasalamatan. Syempre, special mention talaga to, si Miss Max Lumbera. Thank you po. It has been a great fiscal year. And ayun, nagre-request pa sila ng bentahan. But again, nag-extend na tayo ng 2 more hours. Hindi na kaya mag-extend pa. Nakakawa na natin tech team. Pasensya na po. So, next time na lang po ulit ang
Next
bentahan
time na
with the
lang.
3 of us. Ayun, next time. Maraming ayun. We have a special mention from Miss Alfred. Ang hirap tapusin. Ayaw ko patapusin. We have
Nag-enjoy
a
pa ako
comment from Miss
dito.
Frederick Cruz. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Orgcoms. Ayan. Thank you so much po. Again, uulitin ko na lang yung last spill ko kasi nadala ako ng aking emosyon. At ako pong muli si Danica Daniel A. Pagyot together with Arnel and Ina from MCM. Ako po ay nagmumula sa Universidad ng Mindanao Chapter. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa amin hanggang sa kahuli-hulian. Kahit napakaaga natin nagsimula kanina, still nandito pa rin po kayo with us. Maraming salamat po. See you soon, future architects, and thank you. It has been a pleasure. Stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye!
Ang Atwiran Pagising sa Huwarang Sarili, 27th National Congress 2021. UAPSA would like to thank the following sponsors. Bubba Catering Clothing, Casa Villanueva, Creo PH, CTTX, Daily Coffee and Tea, Esmeralda PH, Etudes, Fate 4.0, Foundry, Humier, Maker Carl 3D Printing Service, Lantawan, Microcad, Minicraft Studio PH, Plantair, Skinnovate, International Academy Manila, Project Workshop,